معرفة.
Well, I started in HSBC. Given my background in law and Sharia, I came in to set up the Islamic banking department, particularly the Sharia department. So I set up the Sharia department. I was the first head of Sharia in HSBC with a global mandate. And I was also looking after the transaction management part. So whenever a transaction became mandated, so I would basically start from the term sheet all the way, managing the transaction documents for the originators, we call. So we had a lot of people originating the deals, but I was managing the transaction aspects to ensure that it is end-to-end Sharia compliance, from the term sheet to the documents, all the way to the drawdown. So that gave me a holistic picture of all the deals being done in HSBC. So after doing it for several years, I then asked for a specific mandate to actually start originating myself. So why help, in the transaction process when you can actually go and originate? So I was given a mandate to develop the sukuk market. So back then in the year 2000 and 2001, sukuk was unheard. People didn't even know that a sukuk can potentially be an important tool for the Islamic banking industry. So I was given the mandate to come up with a concept paper for sukuk, and we drafted the concept paper utilizing the ijara method. So what we did was we enhanced the ijara to allow for tradability. And given my background was in law, I had specialized in securities law, and with that securities law background, I was able to design the sukuk on the back of a trust instrument. So we picked up the trust instrument, which met almost 90% of the Sharia requirements, and then built in the ijara concept and became the first tradable ijara certificate using the trust concept. Since then, sukuk has been basically designed on the back of the trust instrument, and today sukuk is probably the most important instrument in the market today. And after HSBC, I was then headhunted by ABN AMRO to set up their global Islamic finance franchise out of Dubai. So I set it up for them and looked after both the cross-border business, including syndicated financing. We also looked at sukuk, local currency and foreign currency. We also developed the retail business in the UAE and Pakistan. So today ABN AMRO, although the business has been sold to RBS, it was developed during my time in ABN AMRO. And subsequently I moved back to Malaysia. I joined Citibank. And Citi, again, I was responsible for syndication and sukuk for Asia Pacific, and also retail and commercial banking business in Malaysia. That also gave me, a different perspective, having worked in the Middle East and the UK. I now have the Malaysian experience. And after that, I was in Fajar Capital, an investment holding company that basically looked into investment in the Islamic financial space. That again gave me the perspective from the buyer's side. So previously, I've always been on the sales side. Now on the buy side, I could see the challenges that a buyer of Islamic finance services encounter. So that gave me a complete holistic picture. So having started my career in Muhammad Ismail & Co. as a lawyer, and then having gone to Sharia, and then transaction management, and then to sukuk origination, into business development, and also finishing it with Fajar Capital as principal investor in the Islamic financial sector, I think I was very lucky to have the holistic picture of the various aspects of Islamic banking and finance.
معرفة.